And down here I think I've spotted my first find. Can you see it? It's not very big. There it is. And it's a lovely little blue bead. That's fantastic first find, because you know I love finding beads.
Right, so we've literally just got down to the foreshore. I'm not kidding, this is my first find. Can you see it? Well, actually, I'm pointing at it, so yeah, you can see it. A bit excited, because it's a German marble, or, as Mum said, a merman jarbel, as we like to call them. It's a little bit bashed up, as they always are, but it's gorgeous. It's an onion skin. That's what it's called. Handmade. It's got a tiny streak of blue, green, white, and mostly pink. I think we're gonna have a good year.
Hello! So here we are, back on the foreshore.
Yeah, how exciting!
We've been stuck in the house with bad weather and Christmas and New Year getting in the way. And we're so happy to be back outside and excited to see what we're going to find.
Yeah, I've got a good feeling. I know I always have to say we've got a good feeling, but good vibes all around. So, let's do it.
And down here, I think this is, yes it is, a dermal denticle, which is the sort of thorny spine or scale of a skatefish. And we've got quite a little collection of these now. They're quite sharp as well. And down here, a favourite find of mine, hiding here in the bankside, is a cod marble. And this was the stopper from a cod bottle, and it was a stopper mechanism invented by Hiram Cod. And I think last year we found almost 100 of these, so I wonder if we can beat that record this year. Great find. And another common but favourite find, it's a bottle stop, my first of this year.
Oh, so interesting. A bit of metal down here, look. It's a kind of shape your eyes are instantly drawn to because it's unusual. And can you guess what it is? Any idea? Well, that is the metal bit off a brolly, as we call them, or most people know them as an umbrella. Or a parasol, of course. It could have been off a parasol. But yeah, you can see this is where the spokes would have been attached. And that's where you would have pushed up that little whoop to, push the brolly out. But yeah, I think it's made of brass. Isn't it an unusual find? Of course, everything we find down here is pretty random. I'm sure there's plenty of weird and wonderful bits and bobs down here. So, along the foreshore there are sort of caves eaten away into the bank by the tide. You might have seen me crawl in here a few times. But before I started looking within the cave, I saw this in the opening here, and I instantly thought, that's a bit of bone. And it is a bit of bone, but you know what? This is weird. What is it exactly? It's like a bit of bone that's been cut into some sort of like paddle shape. What is it? Is it the handle of something? I don't know if it... Oh, that's even more unusual. I don't think that's broken. It's kind of been like smoothed off, like rounded off on the end. Okay. I have no idea. Could there have been like a metal like bowl or like fork end? Is it some sort of cutlery like that? I don't know. I don't know. But that's the fun of it, finding mysteries. If you have any clue, it might be something really simple I'm overlooking. Please let me know. It's actually a bit of writing slate there, look. There's nothing on that side, but you can see the lines on here, look. They're quite well grooved in. So I've got some unusual things here already. Let's have a little look in here. I don't think I can see anything. There's nothing worth crawling in there for. Well, let's see what else we can find.
Oh my goodness, I know what this is, look. It's a beautiful French jet glass button. I absolutely love finding these. I think the back's missing, but look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And each one, they always seem to have a different pattern on them. So I absolutely love finding these. Fantastic find. Oh, look at this lovely piece of glass. Oh, that's really pretty. Might be able to make something out of that. It's sort of opalescent bubbles. And look at that edge. Now that's lovely. Keeping that. And another cod marble.
But
right.
Look down here. Look,
Oh!
I found one as well.
Oh,
right
look at
next
that.
To you.
They're right next to each other.
Twins. Yay, we've got
Yay,
loads.
2 of them.
Regular finds. We've got a bag seal, and down there a stopple whopper. Vulcanized rubber. Let's see if we can find anything while you're still here. I haven't walked along this stretch of foreshore for a long time, so you never know. A pudding doll would be nice, but that is the last thing I found in 2023. So Mum said she found a button, and a lovely little French jet button it was, and look at that. That looks suspiciously like a... Oh, it is! Oh, wow! Oh, careful. It's a slippery foreshore. Just wiping that dirt off.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's cute. Look, it's got like little roses on it.
Can't believe we found 2.
That's pretty good going. And they're both different. And they're different to others we found. They're always different. It's never two the same. I just love that. What a little beauty. Our collection is already really quite extensive these days. So that's wonderful. There's something sticking out here. Oh my goodness, no way!
Is it?
It's whole!
No.
What? Oh, come down here with me.
What is it?
Without slipping. It's treacherously slippy here. Right, I believe. Never found a whole one of these before. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh, it's whole. It's completely whole. It's a little, what is it? A stein? Is that what you call them? A beer stein? I might be saying that completely wrong, but, you know, like the beer jug thing. And it's glazed in this beautiful green glaze. It's still got the I swore it was not going to have its little handle on, but it does. You know what? That is wonderful. I love that. Last year I found this lovely little mini jug, like green glazed jug as well. Look at this.
And I've just found this lovely piece of spongeware. Look at that, and there's the rim. I think it might have been a big sort of washing bowl. Probably had a jug and bowl set. But look at that, lovely design along there. I love it. And here it is, cod marble number 4 coming up. Can't hide from me. Can't believe how many cod marbles we're finding.
Just spied a little gem down here. Look, a little crystal. And I spot something else as well, but this is the first thing. Look at that. It's a little paste crystal. Paste just kind of mean it's just glass, really. It's just cut glass. Still very pretty. We've got loads of these. And I do want to make jewellery out of them because they just look so pretty, like together in a little gemmy collection. And the other thing I spotted is my very first bead of the day. And of course, it's tiny. We are the queens of tiny. There, it's like a sort of like translucent, like actually a bit opalescent. Pink seed bead and a gem right on the waterline. Now the tide is quite high because there's still a lot of water coming down the river. It's the winter and well, you have a lot of rain in the winter, so yeah, the water's really high. We've had a lot of rain. And I'm trying to walk without falling in there. Oh, it's not going very well. My goodness. There's something down there. I think it's a little cap. Yeah, it's a little lead cap off like toothpaste or something. Oh, goodness. What a great start to the year.
And another really pretty piece of spongeware has sort of clovers on it or shamrocks. Oh, I really like that. How sweet. And I think this is a clothes fastener, probably off a corset, I'd say. Little brass fastener. Quite like finding these.
What's that? I think it's broken, but I don't know what it is. It's like pipe clay, but is it a pipe? Is it like that? Like maybe like a bowl here? But it's weird there, look. Must be a bit of weird pipe stem. I'm not sure. I think I'll leave it here though. But unusual still. So I thought this was just a melted blob of glass. And it is a blob of glass, but...
And it has been melted.
And it has been melted, I suppose, at one point. But it's actually a little button.
Isn't that beautiful? It's got gold on it, isn't it?
I'm not sure. It's
Or
like
is that
being...
just mud?
The pin on the back, the shank
It's gone.
is gone. But it's like a little flourish. Yeah, it's like being engraved. That's what it is. Being engraved, isn't it?
That's pretty.
That's quite cute. That's the third.
That's 3
That's the
today.
third black glass
Do you
button.
think we'll find any more?
Yeah, will we find any more? I hope so. Water. I thought it wasn't going to say water for a minute there, but it does. I wonder if we could make that into like a necklace or something. A key ring. But it'd be really random and just says water. Right. Is that a bead? Or is it a blob? That is a blob. It may have once been a bead, but now it's just a blob. Oh, there's a bit of a very old safety pin there. Teeth. Lots of teeth. And a slate pencil.
And there's a button down here. I think it's just the back of a button, I think. But yeah, could be a whole one, no. I think it's the back. And there's a fragment here of a flagon, and it says Stephen Taylor and Co. to HRH, the Prince of Wales. What's that? Something Street, Glasgow. I'm guessing that's Glasgow.
I think it's Merchant Street.
Oh, Merchant Street, Alex says. Yeah, so I might look that up. That's quite interesting. Probably had something in it like, I don't know, ginger beer maybe? Beer? Not sure. And I think this down here is the sort of the jaws, the opening bit of a purse. Yeah, it's in a bit too rough a condition to keep, but that's quite interesting. I wonder if, any money was dropped around here out of the rotted purse. Might find a coin.
I've got a few things here, something in my hand, but I saw this marble and I thought, oh, it's a clay marble. But it's not actually a clay marble. It's just an extremely fire-damaged cod marble. Does it count? And yes, it's just a slate pencil, but when you look closely, can you see these little grooves all in the end? And this side has been sort of worn down as well. So I was just thinking, as you do, your imagination kind of runs off with you. Was it some kid in classroom who was a bit bored and was maybe making little grooves, wearing down little grooves in his pencil or her pencil, and sort of making the end of the pencil sort of that shape? I don't know. But why else would it have little grooves in it? I imagine it was some kid bored in class. That's what I imagine anyway.
Oh, what a shame. This would have been so cute, a little mini teapot. But down here is a piece of iron, and I like finding bits of iron because they can be quite interesting too. And this looks like it could have been off an old pony trap or something. And it could have been the loop that the rains went through. Something like that sort of rings a bell. But yeah, I think I might take that and clean it up because I like bits of iron. What can I say? So the tide's not that far out today. The river's running quite fast. So we can't see what's further down in the water. Look how deep it is. So yeah, we've only got this smaller space to look on. But you know, that's not going to stop us. We'll still make those finds.
That's another tiny blue seed bead. Obviously. Is this my first head of the year? See that? Is that hair or is it just... You know what? No, it's not hair. That's just a handle. It's not even close. Maybe I'm a bit rusty. Is it a handle or is it a head? It's very much just a porcelain handle off some sort of thing, vessel. Never mind. Still looking for dull parts. Dull parts on the brain. Although, bucket list finds are still a dice. That's the main bucket list find for this year. Oh look. It's a clay pipe bowl. And it's completely plain. Verdigris. Is that a coin? No, it's not. whatever it was gilded, well, plated, veneered with gold. Can you see that little bit of gold just on the edge? Maybe it was a piece of jewellery. And now it's just like a big lump of verdigris, so yeah, I think I'll leave that behind. My third seed bead. And this one is light blue. Blue is the most common colour, of course. I think it's supposed to be like a lucky colour. There's lots of superstitions and folklore to do with the colour blue, which may be why we find so many blue beads. But we can't really be sure. I've actually just spotted something down there, look. You see that little find, that little disc? If you watch us, if you've been watching us for any length of time, you might know what this is already. Let's try not to break anything getting down here. It's made of bone. We feel it. Yeah, it's made of bone. It's disc shaped, it's got a hole in the middle. And this would have been off one of two things. So it would have been either off a baby's dummy or pacifier, as they call them in other parts of the world. Or it would have been off a baby's feeding bottle. A deadly baby's feeding bottle, that is. So I know we've talked about them before, but if you don't know, the reason why they were so deadly is because the bottles and the little teats that these were a part of, the tube, the bottle, they were very, very difficult to clean. And that made them a perfect breeding ground for dangerous bacteria, for germs. And of course, the bottle would be refilled with milk and the baby would take in those germs and that bacteria. And some of that bacteria was very dangerous and very deadly. So unfortunately, the kind of bottles that these little discs were a part of were absolutely awful. And they killed lots of children back in the day. But of course, it may have been off a dummy, which, were made very similar. The teat was very similar to that of the feeding bottle. So, I don't know, were the dummies just as dangerous as the bottles? They weren't obviously taking anything out of the dummy, like with the bottles, but it might have harboured the same sort of bacteria from the baby's mouth. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what that is. This bank's been washed away, and there are a few... Oh wait, it has embossing on it. It's whole. There's a few bits and bobs sticking out, I was going to say. This whole bit here, how well you can see it, this whole area here has been washed away, I think. So let's see what's embossed on this bottle. Not fall down into the water. Thank you. Don't float away. I'm holding a slate pencil as well. Oh yes, it has something embossed on it. I like that. What's this say? Oh, my hair's stuck to it. I know some people don't like that sort of thing. John W. Yeath? Is it John W? Is that a space? I'm not sure. And brother. Beef juice. You know what? I've never found one of those before. I don't think either of us have found one of those before. That is interesting. And it's little. It's a little bottle. Well, we'll have to look all John up. See if there's any history there. Oh, cool. And the end of a stopper bopper, pre-broken for us, ready to make that pendant look fantastic. And that's my slate pencil. Oh, let's have another look in this bank. See if there's anything else. Oh, actually, whoa. Carefully does it. Look at that. That's a whole stoppelbopper. What's that? Hose sauce. Love a hose sauce. I made a hose sauce necklace actually that someone bought last December. Yeah, look at that. That's a good one. Oh, wonderful. Lots of treasures. And you can't look any further down because the water, obviously, but we can look up here in the bank, see what's sticking out.
And here's our little bottle, and it's a Wyatt's beef juice bottle. Which, it's kind of like the bottle that we already have, which is Valentine's meat juice. And they were a very similar product. But this was Wyeth's beef juice, and that was John and Frank Wyeth, and they were brothers, and they started business in Philadelphia in the 1860s. So embossed on this bottle is John Wyeth and Bro beef juice.
Yeah.
And it's a lovely little amber bottle. And it would have had this strange juice in it, but the top would have been a glass stopper similar to the ones that we have on our...
yeah, like the sauce bottle
sauce
stops.
bottles, yeah, I couldn't think of it.
But it would have been an amber one.
With a cork sort of washer in there to hold it in. So that's quite interesting. Okay, so Wyeth's beef juice was, as I said, a similar product to the Valentine's, which was shown to be a quack medicine. So I'm guessing that they were both quack medicines. In a report published by the Council on Pharmacy and Chemistry of the American Medical Association, it was stated that Wyeth's beef juice is not a true beef juice, but rather resembles a diluted meat extract. It contains much inorganic matter, is low in coagulable proteins, and considering the degree of concentration, relatively deficient in nutritive value. And there were claims by Wyeth's that the juice was made by extracting it in a cold pressing process. But an analysis showed that it contained a small amount of defibrinated blood dissolved in a mixture of syrup and glycerol or glycerol. So that sounds absolutely disgusting.
It's basically like watered down blood and glycerol, whatever that is.
And syrup. So
syrup. So no wonder it wasn't...
So definitely just another quack medicine.
Yeah.
The Valentine's juice, which is very similar to it, was actually cited in court as being the cause of death in a suspected murder case. Well, in fact, the invalid involved was starved to death because they were just being fed this juice. Because the manufacturers, of course, said that it was a complete food, which it wasn't at all. And so people starved to death taking it.
That's grim.
Yeah, it is.
That's really grim.
Interesting, though.
It is interesting.
That'll add to our meat juice bottle collection. Oh my goodness, it's another cod marble. This is my fourth, and Alex found one that's 5. I don't know if she's found any more, but wow, lots of cod marbles. This year's jar is going to be filling up pretty quickly at this rate. And this looks like French jet. It's black glass. And it looks like it's broken, obviously, but it's got a hole through the top, you can see. And it's been some sort of pendant, I think. What a shame. But I'm just wondering if I couldn't sort of like grind the bottom off and just make a little tiny pendant out of it. Because, yeah, what a shame. I think I could do something with it. I wish this had been whole, but sadly not. Oh no, it's a broken heart pipe, but the heart's intact, so I might be able to cut that out. Yeah, I'll keep it.
So I also found a dermal tentacle, like Mum did before, but I also found a tail and a crystal. Look at that. Oh Oh, isn't that wonderful? Look at that. It's quartz crystal. A big old quartz crystal cluster. Isn't that wonderful? Wow. And look, a little tin, maybe pewter, and it's a little fishtail. And this would have been a little whistle. And we found bits of these before. We found more bits, like found more complete sections of this. And it would have been, yeah, a little like toy whistle. But unfortunately that's just the tail again. I'd love to find this hole. It'd be even more amazing if it still worked, if you could actually blow it. We've never found a whistle that actually still works yet, actually. So, what a random trio of finds. Love that crystal though, look at that, it's wonderful. This will have come up out of the mines around here, of course. Love it, it's so cool. More slate. You can tell that it was a writing slate because of the edge. Some people are like, how do you know it's not a roof slate? See how they've got this like chamfered edge? The edge is finished and the corners are rounded, smooth. And it is smooth. The slate is smooth. Roof tiles have not been polished. So yeah, that's how you tell.
And here's another interesting piece of iron. And this, I think, is a railway spike. It's a spike that held the railway line onto the sleepers. So that's quite interesting too. Yeah, I think the spiky bit's probably missing off the bottom. Corn on the cob, anyone? Might be able to make a pendant out of that, actually. Be quite funky. Brass thing down here. Oh, there's some sort of hook. Possibly off clothing, but I'm not sure. Brass hooky thing.
Okay, I think I have found a head down here actually. But it's not human. It's a horsey. And wait a minute. You know what's weird? That's not broken. That's a complete object. All unto itself, because that is smooth on the bottom. I can feel the glaze. What would that have been of? Did they have things like pencil toppers back then, like 120 years ago? I don't know. Or was it a bottle stop? Did it have a cork on it? You know what? I thought that was just going to be broken, but I thought the neck has a really weird shape. I really like that. There's nothing else here that goes with it. I do love me a curio, mind you. So, on that very happy note, that very happy find, I want to say a great big thank you to everyone who has subscribed, liked and subscribed to our YouTube channel. And we are really, really hoping to hit that elusive 100,000 subscribers this year, because that would just be amazing. And we can't wait to receive our play button. We'll just be so excited. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's done that. Thank you to everyone who's left a comment down below. We do read all your comments. We really appreciate them. And an extra special thank you to our
patrons on Patreon, who of course help to keep us going every month. Thank you so much for all your support in any way at all, and we hope you had a wonderful Christmas and that your new year ahead is full of fantastic finds. What's this? Oh, looks like a bit of like lead alloy. Oh, what is it? Is it a toy? Bit of an old toy? It looks like it's got a wheel on it, and it's like a hole where it's been attached to something else, maybe? Oh, I don't know what that is. That's a strange looking thing. Yeah, that looks like a wheel, doesn't it? Really strange. Never seen anything like that. Any suggestions, anyone? I have no idea, absolutely no idea what this is. It's really strange looking. Okay, so you're not going to believe this, but I was on my way back towards Alex and I spotted something under this bank, under these tree roots, just down here. I don't know if you can see it, if I can get past these brambles. Look, sticking out down here. Ah, ow. Look, here, I'm sure it's the same as the thing I've just found. Ah, it's stuck in the, I can't get it out, it's stuck in the roots. Ah. Well, I think I'm going to have to put the camera down and try and get this out. Okay, so I've managed to get it off, but there's still a massive piece of root stuck to it, which I'll have to try and get out. I don't think I can do it with one hand. Oh no. Yeah, it's really stuck in there. I'm going to have to do it with two hands and get back to you on this. But look, it is literally the same sort of thing as the last thing I just found. And it was several meters away from this spot. I can't believe I found another one. Sort of quite a long way off from the first one I found. And I still have no idea what they are. So yeah, here it's the other one. This is the two of them together. And they both look the same, and one's broken on the end. But yeah, they are, I'd say, identical, apart from that broken bit there. So what are they? What on earth could they be? I don't know if I can look them up because I don't know what to look up. Just strange. And the first one I found was all the way over there. And then on the way back I spotted the other one over here, so it's several meters away from each other. So what are the chances? The chances of actually finding both of them? I'd love to know what they are. So if anyone has any idea, please comment below, because I would love to know. So I think Alex has found a button or something down here. What is it, Alex?
It's like a black glass, like morning button.
Oh, yeah, I can see it.
Hiding. You can see the little facets,
Oh,
little sparkles on it.
treasure hiding in the bank.
Oh,
what is
wait a
it?
minute. I think it's round.
Oh.
Actually, I think it's
Oh yeah.
like the end of a hat pin or something.
Oh, it could be.
It
Yeah.
kind of looks like.
It could be a button though. You could get those round buttons with little loops on
like
the
that's
end.
the little shank on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
interesting.
That's
good,
lovely. Beautiful.
Good final find of the day, I think.
Yeah,
It?
nice addition to our collection of black glass.
Lovely.
French jet.
I think that's another teensy bead. Oh! I think I've just found something down here. What's that?
Yeah, I can see it too.
You see
What
that?
is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Is it? Look, kind of looks like brass.
That's nice.
Don't know if it's got anything on it.
Could make something from that.
Yeah. I have no idea what it is, but
I like it.
I like it too. It's a nice decorative bit of metal. Some sort of copper alloy. That's pretty good. I like that. Okay, so here are all of our finds all cleaned up. And I think it's safe to say the year's got off to an amazing start because we've got an amazing selection of things here.
Yeah.
So first of all, I think we want to talk about, well, we want to talk about a few things, but down here in this corner are these strange
Yeah, I mean,
things.
what on earth? Yeah, I mean, what on earth could they be?
I don't know.
I think they're made of lead alloy, and there's some sort of toy, and I think maybe a toy, and I think they sort of fit together like this. Was it some sort of,
yeah,
like cannon base or something? And at the top they've got these holes. Did this pivot on something?
yeah, it does. This, yeah.
And the wheels, of course. But if anyone knows what these could possibly be, because they have us absolutely stumped, these lead alloy toy
Yeah, they're
things.
unusual, aren't they? Are they toys? Are they like, I don't know, is it some sort of instrument? So if anyone knows what these please let us know. But we've actually got a lead alloy thing here. This is actually the end of a little whistle.
Yeah, it's a fish's tail, isn't it?
We've got a little collection of whistles down here. So here's our little collection of whistles, and here is the whistle we found in the last video. It's got a bit of blue tack stuck to it, but I couldn't find this, which is why it wasn't in the video, and I actually found it in the, can you get that? I actually found it in the washing machine, and it works.
That's probably why, because it's been in the washing machine.
Yeah, anyway.
It's like a dog whistle.
Yeah, we think it's a dog whistle, but my favourite one is actually...
Oh, that's mine.
Yeah. It's that one, that little fish, and then this has got beautiful decoration on it there. That's a mouthpiece.
I think this one might have had a carved mouthpiece
in the
end.
Yeah, you can kind of see on the inside where it was stuck in, but it's a shame it's kind of not working anymore. But yeah, this is our collection. We'd love to find it's on our bucket list to find a complete one. So I think we're going to pick out our favourite find. So my favourite find is probably going to have to be this little tankard.
It's like a tankard, isn't it?
Which is so cute, isn't it?
It's amazing. I absolutely love it.
Bit of a stain on it there.
But maybe we can paint over that with some green paint or something.
Yeah, but it's
going to look great on our little Welsh dresser on the wall.
Oh yeah, we're going to put it on the little dresser. If you watched our video at the beginning, our first video of the year, we'll put that on the dresser. And it's so cute. I love it. But what is yours?
Well, mine's got to be this little collection of buttons.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, I just love all the little designs on them. And this one here, I think, is a hat pin, though.
Yeah, it's a hat
and
pin.
This one, I'm not sure what it was, but it's French jet. So if anyone knows what that might have been, be interesting to know. Yeah, but I just absolutely love the French jet.
And actually, we've been really successful this year with...
mourning jewellery.
In the window, we've got our jet brooch. And...
to go with
this
our
video,
collection.
We've got all these buttons and other pieces.
Yeah, but the mourning industry was huge. They had actually mourning warehouses.
Yeah.
To hold all the stuff. It was very, very popular.
It was huge, wasn't it? Yeah, you mentioned that a while ago. They had massive warehouses, and that's why we find so much of it, because it was such a big industry. Yeah, which is fascinating, really, isn't it?
So I also really like this brass thing.
Yeah.
Don't know what it is, but I really like it.
It's pretty. Oh, and I like this little, like,
yeah, I think it's the bottle stop. Yeah, it's had a cork in the end.
And this crystal is really beautiful as well.
It is.
And this bone thing, which is actually a bit of a mystery.
Don't know what that could have been.
No. We've got loads of cod marbles. You can see we've got 3 in our cod marble jar already, and there's another 5, and that's a
melted one.
A burnt one.
Don't think we had that. But yeah, what a collection.
I know, amazing finds already.
Fantastic.